Alright, coaster fans, I've got a good one for you today. Today I'm going to be counting down my personal favorite top 10 years for roller coasters. Now, this was a really hard list to put together because, it takes time to decide which coasters are best in which years, and of course, which years are best. And there's a crud ton of years that coasters are in, and it was really hard to put together and to decide. It took quite a few weeks, so please don't put too much hate in the comments. But I encourage you to make a certain list like this if you can. But anyway, coming in at number 10 is 2007. This was a really good year because we got to see a great variety of coasters, such as Griffin, which is known as one of the world's best dive coasters, Maverick, known as one of the most insane Intamin coasters, Renegade, a very unique GCI, and Furious Baco, which at the time when it was built, it was known as the fastest roller coaster in Europe. So that was a cool time. And overall, 2007 just had a really unique collection of roller coasters. Number 9 is 2002. This was a pretty good year. We got to see some massive coasters come, such as X2, which is known as one of the most legendary and intense coasters on the planet. Silver Star, a massive B&M Hyper Accelerator, a very well-known launched coaster at Knott's Berry Farm, and Galactica, a flying coaster. We also got to see some other cool coasters around there, but these are just some really notable ones because these coasters are known for being truly legendary, especially X2. Number 8 is 2008. This was also a pretty good year. We got to see some really good B&Ms come, such as Dominator, which is my number 5 coaster I've ridden, Behemoth, a really good B&M Hyper, Fahrenheit, which is one of the steepest steel coasters on the eastern coast of North America, and then T-Express, a giant legendary Intamin prefab over in Korea. So we got to see some really good coasters here. Not every coaster in this year was great, but a lot of them were still good. Number 7 was 2014. I was a huge fan of this year. When this year came out, I can still remember the day when I heard the announcement of Banshee. That was an insane coaster. Well, at least it looked like it. I just remember the announcement that day. I was getting so hyped up. I saw it on the news. It was crazy. We got Helix, Lightning Run, and even Goliath, which is a great RMC. It was the steepest, fastest, and tallest wooden coaster at the time. Number 6 was 1999. This was the year of the old school destroyers, if you know what I mean. These are the old school classics that dominated in the categories of intensity. We got Tennessee Tornado, probably the best aero custom looper, Paul's Chariot, a very intense B&M Hyper, Afterburn, a crazy old school B&M invert, and Superman the Ride at Six Flags America, which is a pretty underrated Hyper in my opinion. We also got to see some other great rides as well. And number 5 is 2015. We all know and love the big attraction of this year, Fury 325. It was the star attraction of 2015, and that's for a reason. I mean, it's the largest giga coaster on the planet. We also got to see some sick RMCs come out, like Wicked Cyclone and Twisted Colossus, and a really new concept, a launched wing coaster by B&M. One of the first B&M launched coasters out there, actually, and it's really cool. I like the coasters from this year. Number 4 was the year of probably the most intense coasters to ever be built. We got Formula Rossa, the world's fastest coaster in Abu Dhabi, Intimidator 305, known to be the most intense coaster in the world by quite a few people, actually, Dragon Challenge, which was a revert from Dueling Dragons, and that was a really good coaster. Rest in peace, Dragon Challenge. But then we also got some other cool rides like B&M Inverts, and it was just an awesome year. Less than 2 years ago is what I put at the number 3 spot, 2016. This was a phenomenal year for coasters. We got Mako, one of the best hypers on the planet, according to a lot of enthusiasts. Valraven, a record-breaking dive coaster. Storm Chaser, a favorited RMC by many. And, of course, you can't forget the one, the only Lightning Rod. Probably the best RMC in North America. And possibly even the best in the world, who knows. But we got a lot of great coasters from this year. Ask anyone, and they'll say yes. Coming in at number 2 is this year itself, 2018. Many enthusiasts are considering this the best year of coasters, and I can see why. Because, we're getting Steel Vengeance, a Goliath RMC hybrid, Hyperion, the largest hyper on the planet and possibly one of the best coasters on the planet, Twisted Timbers, RMC that maybe smaller, however, it's going to have a powerful punch. Time Traveler, a launched spinning coaster with inversions. What the heck? This will be awesome. And coming in at number 1 is the year of 2000. Now, some may argue this back and forth with 2018. However, the reason I put this one in was because this is the year of the coasters. This was the first ever coaster to go over 300 feet, Millennium Force. Like it or hate it, it started the coaster wars. And that's the reason we have things like Fury, Top Thrill Dragster, Intimidator 305, giant things like this. Son of Beast, oh my gosh, that was just a massive wooden coaster. Boulder Dash, one of the most well-known woodens on coasters on the planet. Katoon, a legendary B&M invert. Like it or hate it, this was the year of the roller coaster. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. And an honorable mention was the year of 1997. I almost put this in the top 10, but I just decided not to. Some coasters in that year were Euromir, the Batman the Ride clones. Some of them were spread Pyrenees and Alpengeist. So we got a lot of B&M inverts in that year, and they were pretty good. However, the B&M inverts were really the only good thing about this year. But Euromir was still good. But besides those coasters, there weren't too many other good ones. So that's why I didn't include this year. However, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Post your comments down in the section below. What do you think the best year for coasters was, and what were the best coasters from that year? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, coaster fans, I will see you later.